Okay, so for the floor, we're just going to be using some very simple tile, just 2x2s. And one thing I just do want to mention about mosaics is just to make sure when you buy them, you can actually see the actual tile, because you want the thin set to bond to it. So as you can see here, you can see the tile. This is just a membrane that's holding it together. But some of these cheaper tiles can be completely shellacked with glue, and that could be okay for doing wall tile, but for floors, you definitely want to have thin set bonding to it. So we're just doing a regular 2x2. Easiest way to just configure this is just to make a little template. So we just rip down a little bit of Lawan material into strips, and we're just going to template the size of the shower and then trace it and cut the tile and then set the tile. This really speeds things up. It gives you a visual of what things look like, because we do have an offset drain here. It's not exactly in the center, so this will help gauge what this will look like. And obviously if you got a much more complicated type of floor, templating, it's really going to help you out.
I don't think I've ever seen it where it's almost perfect on there. Like
yeah, we can pretty much see that. Yeah, so I think we're better to have all cuts around the drain. Just like that. I'm going to show what this looks like on the drain. 2x2s are really pretty simple. I mean, the drain is designed to have it just take out 4 tiles in the middle, but I'd rather have a full tile up against the wall versus, you know, moving this back and then having like a little sliver at the drain or at the wall. So yeah, let's just go ahead and lay it on the side there. Okay, so the drain. So this is a very simple installation. So this will get, and you don't even have to really thin set this in if you really don't want to, but this is designed so that you can raise this up to meet your tile. So let's first determine the cut around here. So I just took out the pieces in the middle, and then we essentially need about 7/8 of an inch. 7/8 of an inch. I should mention one thing about this. If you didn't want a drain from Redi, the Flow Effects drain, so they basically have the same size cover, so you can get a different cover if you wanted to, because this fits right in there. So that's kind of nice. So you have more options than what they have here. So if you wanted a different cover than what Redi has, you can use the Flow Effect. So this is going to have to be raised up slightly. So they have these other sleeves. So this allows you to build up your drain to meet your tile. So when we do, I might just put one, I'll just do one sleeve of that so that this meets nice and even with this. But let's go ahead and then set the floor in first. So we're going to use the same thin set we set the pan with, the Mapei ultralight, and we're going to use a 1/4 by 1/4 inch trowel for this. Put a little bit of thinset on this little spacer. Put a little bit of thinset on this guy too. Okay, so when you would put something through a wet saw like that, make sure you dry it off so that the thinset bonds to it. Okay, so that takes care of the floor. Now when we put the tile over top, it'll cover any imperfections, but 2x2 tiles, boy, that really makes it simple. Really not much effort in making that look good because they just fit pretty easily. So that's really the easiest type of shower floor in my opinion is the 2x2s.